to Lot My name is Arjun Obizo. But if you just joined for the very first time, say a very big welcome to you. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and turn on post notification so you know when a new episode drops. To all our returning subscribers, thank you very much for always joining in whenever a new episode drops. Now, we're going to be talking about something that actually happened earlier this week. Now, uh, I'm sure those of us who have been online have been following the whole Bobrisky VDM Bobrisky saga, the whole voice audio recording that was played in the video made by VeryDarkman, alleging facts that Bobrisky may have paid 15 million naira to EFCC to waive some charges, and the fact that Bobrisky may have not stayed in prison and all those plenty things. I'm sure you've been following the whole video by VeryDarkman and the whole audio recording it and the allegations surrounding it. Yes, now owing to this plenty drama, recently the House of Representatives basically summoned the very dark man and Bobrisky to the house, asking, come and tell us your own part. Okay, Bobrisky, this audio you listen to, come and tell us what your own role in it is. Are you the one that made it? Are you the one that, if you're the one that made it, or if you're the one that had this conversation, come on with these allegations there. Very dark man, you were the one who posted this. How did you get this? Come on. It was basically an inquiry. The house basically established a committee of inquiry to come and like to actually, because come on, the allegations in this whole thing, especially as it concerns AFCC and the correctional services, are very weighty allegations. So there was a need for immediate intervention, and that was the reason why the House requested that both persons come and shed more light on the whole fact and the whole drama. Now, interestingly, on Monday, VDM, I think that Monday was the day they were both requested to appear before the House. And interestingly, Very Dark Man appeared with his lawyer, that's the popular DJ Adeyanju Esquire. Now, the interesting thing is, why VDM appeared with his lawyer at the floor of the House of Representatives, Bobrisky was nowhere to be found. Bobrisky was not there. However, he was represented by Counsel. His lawyer was there, but he was not there. And VDM was vividly and obviously pissed. He was angry and upset. Come on. Although I wasn't in VDM's mind or head, but I think I can put myself in the shoe. More like a situation of, come on, Omo, that's what was the invite. Come on, we're supposed to be here together now. You're the one. You're the one that is supposedly you're the one that said this thing. So come and see if you're the one or not. I just put the evidence. Come on, that kind of atmosphere, yes. And Very Dark Man was upset, and he was like, "Come on, man. Bobrisky is not here. I'm not going to say anything." He was upset. He didn't want to talk. And he was, if you watch the video of a part of the video that has been trending online regarding to VDM's statement at the floor of the House of Representatives, you would have heard when he said something about, "If I talk, let me die." That was how angry and upset he was. Now, interesting thing is, yes, after saying this, if you listen further to the video, it seems there was a part where a member of the house had said something about, "Oh, you're going to go to jail for not answering questions," and VDM was like, I don't see the jail. I don't to go on. Come on, it will not be a surprise. I will go this one. I'm ready to go. So let me play the video so you can actually fully know what I'm saying. Actually, this is a video of a part of what happened on Monday at the floor of the House of Representatives involving Very Darkman.
Sent to me and Bobrisky. So I don't say anything while I'm here, and Bobrisky will not be here. Now, my lawyer will be the one to talk, and I will not say a word because I don't want to walk out on the people that are holding on to my father. So I won't say anything until Bobrisky is here and the EFCC chairman is here. Thank you very much.
Number two, I'm just echoing what we have discussed. Number two, he's saying that he has not said he's not going to speak. At least we came prepared, we came with almost everything that is needed by this committee here. We have even come with additional evidence that is not even available online. We have come with everything. So he's not saying, I don't want to assist the committee, I don't want to talk. He's saying because that person who should be here, who is not here, who has sent a lawyer to represent he or she, that he is not going to talk directly, that he's going to talk to his counsel. That's just all he's saying, and nothing more.
In addition, I would like to say, the man from my state, he said if I don't speak, they will move immigration to the state. I will not mind being no. I will not mind, sorry, please. And also, in the voice notes, Bobrisky said something about the Godfather. So it's obvious that there's a Godfather somewhere that might maybe told him not to come, and nothing will happen because he has disrespected everybody here by not coming, and you are trying to force me to talk, and you are already throwing the little threat that you detain me. I will stay in the cell, and this is not my first time, it's not my second time. So I'll go and stay there until he's ready. But for now, I will not say anything. If I say anything, let me die.
Welcome back. So you've listened, you've watched the video. So that was the video. Now, this particular clip you watched actually generated a lot of drama online, and there was a lot of heat. And I think there were comments, especially regarding to the statement of, "Oh, you go to jail for not answering questions." And people were like, "Come on, it's against VDM right for them to threaten him that the National Assembly or the House of Representatives or the House Legislative House does not have the power to actually send him to jail because he doesn't want to answer questions and all that." I'm like, wow. Yes, while I don't want to go to the propriety of the statement made by the person of you go to jail, I don't want to say whether it was morally right or not. We're going to look at legal implications surrounding the whole scenario that be. Now, are you aware that there exists a law known as the Legislative Houses Powers and Privileges Act? The most recent being, I think if I'm correct, the 2017 version of that law. Now, the interesting thing about this law is that by virtue of that law, the National Assembly, the House of Representatives, the House of Assembly, any legislative house duly constituted in Nigeria has the powers to actually invite someone, let me use the word someone, actually summon a particular person or group of persons to come before it or before any of its committee duly established to give testimony or evidence as to the existence or otherwise of certain facts or statements or stories or scenarios, basically. So the legislative houses has the power to actually summon any person to come before it and give evidence. Now that's contained in section 2 of the Legislative Houses Powers and Privileges Act. If you read that law or if you read that law, you actually see the powers, the 2017 version of the law, you see the powers of the House, Legislative House, to summon any person, to actually invite you to come and give. And yes, by virtue of section 3, the summons will be duly signed by the clerk and issued to that particular person. Or when it's issued, it will be duly signed by the clerk and delivered to you. So the legislative houses can, including the House of Reps, the Senate, the House of Reps, the National Assembly as a whole, the House of Assembly, has the powers to actually do what? To summon a person to appear before it. Now, interestingly, where you've been served without someone and you refuse to appear, Section 4 of that law actually enables the House, the President or the Speaker of the House, to do what? To issue a warrant for the arrest of that particular person. Yes. You're surprised. Read the law and you will see that it actually exists. Now, let's go further. Now, just like the way you have it in court, that you have what is known as contempt of court. Contempt means a disregard, disrespect. When you disrespect the person or when you disregard an institution or a person, that's you're in contempt, actually. So now, just the way you have in court, where it's just like saying you come to the court and the judge or the magistrate puts questions to you and you refuse to answer it, you can actually be cited for contempt, especially when there's no justification whatsoever for that refusal to answer. So, first of all, by virtue of section 4, by virtue of section 2, 3, and 4, the legislative houses have the power to summon a person, and that person has an obligation to appear before it, or else it can be a warrant of arrest can be issued, and the person will be arrested. Now, by virtue of section 14 provides for contempt. If you look at section 14.1, when you look at the subparagraphs, then you see that section which pinpoints the refusal to answer questions put to the person. Now, when a person refuses to answer questions put to that particular person, you can actually be cited for contempt. And if you go further in section 14 sub 3, there are punishments for it. Come on, upon conviction, you can be sentenced to either 500,000 naira fine or 2 years imprisonment, or they go fit marry both of them and give you combo. Remember that song? Na collabo. Yes, they can be collabo between it. It can be a 500,000 collabo with the 2 years imprisonment, and they bring it together and they marry for you. So let's always be careful of whatever our reaction to things are. Yes, like I said, irrespective of how genuine or how innocent or honest the sentiment or the intention may be, and your feelings may be, it is known and established principle in law that ignorance of the law is not an excuse. So it's not necessarily about the fact that, oh, I have gone to prison. No, it's a matter of that tag of being regarded as an ex-convict. See, it's an offense. Section 14 criminalizes it's like content. So that's why there's a language there. Section 14 sub 3, like convicted. Now, if you're convicted on the account of subsection 1, you're sentenced. Come on, nobody wants to be tagged ex-convicts. So, like I said, ignorance of the law is necessary. So, this is for all of us Nigerians who have been online trying to say that legislative houses or the House of Reps does not have the power to arrest him for refusing to arrest. They cannot. They can actually compel you to actually appear and answer questions. And if you refuse, you can be cited for contempt, and there is punishment for it. Like I said, VDM may have been in his own emotions, has his right to actually felt the way he felt. However, you were before the hallowed chambers of the House of Representatives, so things may have, should have been possibly a little bit done subtler. Yes, the whole if I talk, let me die and all that. There may be a subtle way to actually have put it. Joe, we know this is Nigeria. No, even when you try to be subtle, you may still backfire in your face and all that. However, for the sake of those of us who have been on the online ranting and actually saying the House of Assembly does not have the powers to do this and all the House of Representatives does not have the powers to do this and do that, they actually have the powers to actually cite you for contempt, and it can be a grounds for conviction and sentencing to prison where the judge thinks it fit. So this is Law Theory Nigeria. I hope you'll be able to learn something on this particular episode. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. For those of us who are still yet to subscribe, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Thank you for always watching. And until the next episode, stay out of trouble and stay blessed.